Ooh. So, man, if you know me, you know I do this shit for me more than anybody else, more than anything else. I do this shit for me. You feel me? So when I make the music, I don't make music for everybody to listen to. You feel me? I don't I don't make no music for everybody to listen to. I make shit for me because it's my story. It's my book. You know, if I feel like I gotta make something for everybody else, then that's when I'm stepping outside of my element. You feel me, on what I do and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a diary, you know. Almost like I said, it's my book. So when I make this shit, I make it for me. You feel me? I love it more than anybody probably ever will. However, I do have people that I'm in touch with my music. I do have people that's very supportive. You know, that was supportive or very supportive, however you want to put it. Um, I touched them. I've had a lot of compliments. I've had a lot of love given to me off of my music. I had a lot of motivation, a lot of push, a lot of support. A lot of people tell me, you know, keep going. What you doing? Keep going. You talented. You know, you need to be doing this, or why don't you do this and that? I'm gonna be real. As far as going mainstream, if I wanted to go mainstream, then I would have went mainstream. That's I feel like in a way that's how you can kind of tell between a true artist and a person who just kind of making music or whatever. A true artist, they don't really too tough care about going mainstream. You know what I'm saying? They mainstream is them reaching their full capacity of putting out music. You know, what's going on? You know, they're chilling, man, just chilling. That is they mainstream. You feel me? They don't care nothing about the fame. They don't care nothing about social media. They don't care nothing about a whole bunch of followers. What the hell? They don't care nothing about a whole bunch of followers and no shit like that. You know, they only care about reaching their full potential with music. You know what I'm saying? So me, I don't care about going mainstream and nothing like that. Me going mainstream, performing and all that is playing this shit on my stereo, playing it in the car, rocking out like that. That is my mainstream. I don't care about, what I'm saying, going mainstream, all of that shit. Now, however, I am gonna get into making professional videos, like shooting videos. And then again, that's something that I want to do. That ain't for the mainstream. What's up, y'all coming in? What going on? J59. You feel me? But I'm just talking about just the CrossRoad album that I'm getting ready to drop. You feel me? Again, just another page in my story. You feel me? Just another page and another chapter in the story. I don't make music just for people to listen to, to vibe to. I make it because I love it. This is something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for nobody particular. This is my story. This is my life. This is how I'm doing writing the book. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, like I said, CrossRoad, I'm dropping this because it's like I'm at a point in my life where it's one or two directions that I'm going in my life. You feel me? Could I have done more? Could I have, put out more and all of that, promoting that? Yeah, I could have been did all of that, but you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. That ain't on me to do. I ain't trying to do all of this shit. I'm just talking about my new album. Who are you, Cabal? I don't even know. Well, look, I'm just talking about this CrossRoad project that I'm getting ready to drop because I'm at a crossroad in my life. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's just something that, and then I'm planning on dropping professional music videos behind this shit. Again, it's for me. It's not, you know what I'm saying, for nobody. It's for me to look back on when I get older. You know what I'm saying? When I'm motherfucking 40, 50 years old, I can look back over this shit and be proud of myself or look at my accomplishments and all. You feel me? But far as going mainstream and all of that, I don't want to. Do I want to reach a broader audience because people love my music? Hell yeah, I would like to. There's a lot of people fuck with my music. I'm talking about a lot of people, all diverse, different types of people. They really, really feel that shit. Like they really feeling it. So yeah, I want to reach more people. You know what I'm saying? More people that feel my shit. More people that support me. Hell yeah. You know, but as far as me, like, you know what I'm saying, being a hound on that shit and overreaching it, that ain't even no me to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Daddy. You feel me? Shout out Food. Shout out Ted. You feel me? Rest in peace, Fat Dad. Rest in peace to my brother. This really also who I do this shit for. We all do this shit. You feel me? My mama used to sing. My daddy used to rap. You know what I'm saying? So this shit genetic. You know what I'm saying? I never forget when I wrote my first rap. I was like 5 years old. I've been doing this shit ever since I was 5 years old. It's people who probably just starting to do this shit or whatever. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. I'm telling you, I got expelled when I was in kindergarten. I got expelled. And my daddy was like, we was sitting at home or whatever. He was like, son, he was like, what is you good at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you really like to do? What is you like good at? What do you something? I was just like, I don't know. He was like, you think you can rap or something? I was just like, I don't know. So I think he wrote me a rap or either I wrote my own rap. Oh, I think I wrote me a rap or something. And he played one of his beats or whatever. And I rapped onto the beat and he was just like so impressed. Like he was just flabbergasted. And it sparked something in me because everybody want to make their parents proud and shit. You feel me? They want to make their parents proud. So, you know, he was like he was just like overjoyed for it. So, and then my stepmama got home and he was like, you know what I'm saying, listen to this or whatever. And she liked it and stuff. So ever since then, I never stopped. You know what I'm saying? And then it actually awoken something in me. This ain't my parents' dream. You know what I'm saying? Like most people, they pops want them to play ball and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or they aunties and grandmas and mom them wanting to be nurses and stuff, so they go and do that. So like this was genetic. This was something he gave me an awakening or something. This is a passion. This is a talent. This ain't no career. You know what I'm saying? This ain't none of that. So he awoke that in me, and that's something I always clinged on to in life. Understand? Even when it's a lot of negative frequencies going on in the world and a lot of negative situations and all, music was always a positive frequency. You know what I'm saying? That I could rely on always, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? The situation is, even if you having a bad day, a fucked up day, you know, and then you just put some music in your ear. You know what I'm saying? It can just change the whole frequency or whatever. Do it change the situation that you're going through or something like that? Hell no. But it could change the frequency, you know what I'm saying, for the time being and stuff like that. So this is what I do this for. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the people who like this shit, who share this shit, who comment, who subscribe. I appreciate all of y'all. I got a lot of day one fans. I'm for real. I got a lot of them. I may think that it's a few. I know a few of them off the bat, you know what I'm saying? And I'll shout out Alabama Black. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Ray, we went to school, grew up on the east side together. Ray doing this thing. Alabama Black on Facebook. Alabama Black, he doing this thing. That's my nigga. I love him. Positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out ESC Tone. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas. If I don't mention your name, then you know what I'm saying, you still know I fuck with you. I fuck with your music, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely, not just because we friends or anything like that. We make really good music. So, you know, that's just my thing. This is why I do this, because I like to do it. It's something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, a true artist know that when you going through like a hardship in your life, you going through some hard shit in your life, it be kind of hard for you to make music. You know what I'm saying? Because you going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? You going through some shit. So you ain't really standing on music because you out here going through some shit and all. And if you try to do it, it make it seem like you just forcing yourself to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you forcing yourself. So that's why a lot of times I don't drop nothing, and you see me go months without even dropping the song. But I still make music, but I don't post it. I feel like a lot of my music too personal to post. You know what I'm saying? It's my story, so it's in my phone. You know what I'm saying? My possession. So I'm not gonna post a lot of shit. I got over 100 songs, well over 100 songs minimum, that I haven't even released just because they a little personal. You know what I'm saying? They just personal shit. as far as what I do release, you know what I'm saying? People still relate to, they understand, you know what I'm saying? So that's just that. But I'm finna drop this CrossRoad. I'm still in the process of making it, you know what I'm saying? I don't go to people's studios. I got my own studio. So, and then sometimes I have problems with, technical difficulties with my studio and shit or whatever. That's another thing. Whatever your craft is, if you believe in your craft, then you take it serious, and it'll take you serious. So if you need to invest whatever you need to invest, whatever amount of money that you want to try to invest, or that that you feel like you should invest in your craft, then invest that shit in your craft. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your craft. So don't hesitate, you know what I'm saying, on your craft, whatever, however much amount that it is, spend it. Spend it. Remember, these just dollars. What you bought, you know what I'm saying, last year, likely you don't even have now. So it's time to be getting a possession, you know what I'm saying, not just a substance, something, material or whatever. Get you some possessions, so I'm in the process of dropping this shit or whatever, and like I said, hey, it's just me, and it's just how I'm feeling, and shit or whatever. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Page, I don't know what this is. Page 55, page 54, page 55. I just keep turning pages around my life. My life, it just keep turning pages. You know what I'm saying? Expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So type shit. So another page, you know what I'm saying, in turn, we start a new page. So this what it is, but I ain't gonna talk y'all here though. You feel me? Y'all be blessed. Love J59. It is what it is.